Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of Amazing Kitchen. So what we'll be making today is something very Italian, something very tasty and simple. It's called Aglio e Olio. It simply means garlic and oil in Italian. And basically the dish is very simple. It just involves olive oil, garlic, and some sort of pasta of your choice. But today we'll be making a twist of that. We'll be adding some shrimp and some clam meat to it as well. So to add some more depth and flavor. So let's start. We have 2 garlics, cloves. I love my garlic, so I put a lot. So we'll be separating this and slicing the cloves up into thin slices so that when we cook it in the olive oil, it becomes nice and crunchy. So let's start. Now we just use our hand and just separate it into individual cloves. Alright, now we're back. The garlic is all peeled and ready to go. So what I've done, I've separated into 2 groups. I've got the smaller cloves put aside where we're not going to cut or dice those. We will just saute those together with the sliced ones together. So it adds an extra layer of flavor and texture to this dish. So now with these, the bigger ones, we simply slice them. Now we have all the garlic all sliced. We will keep these separate from the cloves that are not. We'll get a container, put the sliced ones at the bottom first. We'll add the cloves on the top. Because when it comes to cooking, we'll have to cook the cloves first because they're bigger chunks, and then we'll separate, and then we'll add the slices back into it. Okay, as you can see, what I've done ahead of time was I've got some tissue paper and I pour the shrimp and the clams onto this to absorb all the moisture. Then, once the moisture is absorbed, then we transfer this back into our and dry, and we'll sprinkle some salt for seasoning. And of course, some fresh grounded pepper. That's all. We give this a quick mix. Now let's move to the cooking. We'll begin by adding a handsome amount of olive oil. You get some nice quality olive oil, put a handsome amount into it, and then we're ready. I think that's about right. We probably have about half a cup of oil in this. Then we add the garlic into this. Start with adding the cloves first. And let these saute for a little while. This will slowly come up to temperature. And then once it starts to brown, then we add the rest into it. Now that we have the water boiling and the oil heating up with the garlic in it, we start by grating some parmesan cheese, and this will add flavor to the whole dish. So we don't add salt to this dish, so the saltiness comes from the cheese. We have all the cheese grated. As you can see, I made a little bit of a mess, but that's okay. This may look like a lot of cheese, but this is just perfect. For a dish like this, you can never have too much cheese. Okay, now we put this, so we store this in the fridge so that it won't melt on us. And then let's check on the pasta. Great. So we have some salt here from earlier. And we will add the salt to the water. And we add the pasta. And with the pasta, in case you don't already know, here's a quick little trick for dropping it in the center. And then you give it a twist, drop it in the center, and it should open up beautifully. Now once that comes back to boil, we stir it around and give it about 10 minutes depending on whether you like it soft or hard or just right. I think al dente is the right texture to have, which is just barely cooked. Now that the pasta is boiling, we get to the oil, and this is the flavor of the whole pasta dish. So remember earlier we had the garlic put in with a clove, and then once it's brown, we have taken it out. This is how it looks. Put it aside. Now that the oil is free of the cloves, we'll add the chopped garlic into it now. We allow this garlic to slowly cook in this oil so that the flavor can be extracted. So once you see it start to brown, and it's ready. By then, our pasta should be also ready. Once the pasta is almost cooked, we will get a cup and take some of this pasta water and set it aside. We may need it later to help add some sauce to the whole mixture. As you can see, our garlic is starting to brown. Now we can add the remaining garlic cloves from earlier. We start to warm this up. Now that it's nice and brown, we'll take out the garlic so that we can saute the shrimp in this oil. Now that we have all the garlic out, we'll add the shrimp to it now. Our shrimp is looking good. Now we can turn off the heat and drain the pasta. We're ready to add all the ingredients into it now. Let's see how this looks. We can first start by adding the garlic chips, our shrimp, our cheese. We ground it earlier, and some fresh chopped parsley. So we just give this a quick chop. This smells great. Now let's give all of this a mix. Last touch to this, some fresh grounded pepper. Nice. So if you feel that it's a little too dry, remember the liquid that we took out from the pasta while cooking? We can add some to this and give it some more moisture. Beautiful. Now let's move this aside and give it a try. So here we go. Our Aglio Olio with a twist to it. We added some shrimp and some clam to this also. So now let's give this a try and see how good this is. If you have one of these big fork and spoon, you can use this, but if not, the regular one will do. Let's get some of this. This is looking awesome. Smells good. The aroma from the garlic with the fresh herbs and the cheese just give it the right amount of saltiness and flavor balance. Nothing more needed to be added to this, but to enjoy. This is awesome. Let's try a piece of this garlic. It's still crunchy also. Wow, this is awesome. Can I have enough of this? Wow, this is so nice. Great. If you like what you see today, remember to subscribe. Until next time, we'll meet again. Bye now.